Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Dammâseq Campaign. Last time we went southward and engaged in a pair of wars with Moab and Petra and Elath. So far, so good, although there have been some shenanigans with a loyal mercenary company we had to actually beat manually, but worked out in the end. We have everything occupied in the north, and we're finishing up occupations in the south with the desert valley stronghold of Migra coming under our control pretty soon. This force can then go over and join, and we can probably just do an assault at Elath after that. Of course, the idea of this war is to allow us an easier playing field to then go to war with Kemet and seize Kemet's Moab and Dom holdings, possibly their Red Sea holdings, but I think at the minute the plan is that the second war with Kemet will be about seizing the remainder of Moab and Edom from Kemet, expanding Jedet over in eastern Nile Delta, and just generally sacking Kemet to the ground as we did before. That seems to be a pretty winning strategy, so why really change what worked so well the first time? All that being said, let's go ahead and resume here on Speed 3. Things are looking pretty good. Our Navy is not being paid for, but that is perfectly fine. We don't need them to be paid for at the minute, so this should hopefully be just fine. Alright, food shortage over here at Migra, so we'll have to keep waiting for that. No big deal. Speaking of Kemet, though, these guys are fighting that breakaway state I forced, Great Gulf, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Probably they're going to win against Great Gulf. So Kemet's trying to reestablish their imperial holdings in Sinai. Oh. I forgot about these guys, or I didn't notice these guys. Fortunately, Jedet is coming over, I guess, to save the day, so that's irritating. I'll have to go and retake that, or maybe Jedet will retake that for me. We shall see. Can I talk to the mercenary leader here? Oh, this is the same mercenary force again, okay. Or something, I don't know. I'm not allowed to buy them off for some reason or another. So we shall see if Jedet defeats them. They should beat them with their very low morale, and then Jedet should, in theory, retake. Oh, Jedet's not in this war? Hold on. Can you join this war, Jedet? I didn't realize they weren't in this other war. Yeah, my war with Petra and Elath, for some reason, they're not involved in that one. I don't know exactly how that happened, but okay, I guess this battle will never occur. Yeah, the game's a little confused by this as well. It thinks that the fight's supposed to happen here, so... Yeah, and I think what's going on here, this is a little weird, but I think the Jedet AI thinks it's at war with the Elath mercenaries, and so they're like following them around, but they're actually not at war with them, and so their AI is being bamboozled. That's kind of bizarre, and unfortunately this means they can't retake this either. Oh wait, no, hold on. Occupied by Canaan. They did retake it. Wait, okay. I need a minute to figure out exactly what's going on here. So, this is Philistia land, and Elath is at war with Philistia. Yeah, so they're at war with Philistia, so they were allowed to retake this and reoccupy it for me. So I think what happened is Elath, in my other war, hired these mercenaries. They sieged down land that I had sieged in Philistia, which meant that when the mercenaries arrived, they were able to re-siege the land, but they weren't able to engage the army. I think that's what's going on. This is a pretty weird scenario, but okay, whatever. They've retaken the land, that's what matters. Also, we're going to have infinite supply shortages over here. Lovely. But hopefully this whole thing will be over soon enough. Abar Hanid is truly a dire advisor. Is he? He's not that bad. Come on, game. People laugh openly at stories of his sheer inability to lead, and our enemies eye our lands hungrily. It is safe to say that our people feel most uneasy. Man, this is not a great time to lose this much stability. God, that's painful. Alright, hold on. When did I do this last? Let me look at my... I'm gonna have to stab the pig again. It's actually still in effect right now. Youch. 33, okay. That's brutal. Alright, Siege of Eloth was won before that siege. Love that for me. Okay, I don't think I want to bother taking anything in Red Sea. I think that's overstretching myself. So, these guys can now head over to Wadi Rum. Actually, I'm just going to send some archers over to Wadi Rum specifically. This should be enough. And the rest of you guys, head on over in Force March. Oh, you're already in Force March. You guys are at least. So you guys go in Force March. Go there. Or you guys head over. We may just end up assaulting up here, honestly, if it takes too much longer. We shall see. Where do those mercenaries go? Like, actually, where are they? They should be in my land, right? I should see them. What? What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's not going to matter. Oh. Miraculous recovery. Ahiram is in remission from his previous ailment. Okay. From arthritis? Did he actually recover from arthritis, though? Not really. Yeah, that event seems to not often work exactly right. So this force here isn't a serious danger, and I think we're... Okay, there we go. We won that siege as well. Now we just need to get this, and we're done. So everyone just get stationary so I can lower you imminently. And again, the order of things is we have to seize Petra first, and then we can finish the Moab and Philistia war because of this Philistia territory down here. So that's the order of things. So just gotta wait for this guy to finish up, and then we're gonna be good to go with these wars. Alright, here we go. So Petra first. Sue for peace. Okay, give me this. And give me that. And also that. And also that. Yeah, so East Sinai and Midian are Red Sea areas. I'm not going to go down there. 20 AE for this deal. This should be the more expensive deal, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, we're going to have to also assign and figure out a Moab and Edom governor, but we can worry about that in a minute. Also, these guys are all going to be presumably wrong culture group as well. Let's see here, Sinai Palestinian. Oh yeah, these are all Sinai Palestinians. I guess that makes sense. We're looking at the Sinai area, more or less. Alright, so this is the deal that I want. Let's go for it. Alright, so we've also tag deleted Eloth, alright, finally. So, before when I wanted to release Eloth from Kemet, now I would be able to if that situation happened again. My king, the Sinai Palestinian local power of Petra, accepts our generous peace offer. Petrin Soar to Canaan, Petrin Eloth to Canaan, Petrin Petra to Canaan, and Elothian Petra to Canaan. Alright. I think we go for this one here. Okay, and then we can do this deal here. Go off of border war mode there. Alright, so this is basically just the little bits of territory that aren't Canaan, or that aren't Kemet, I should say, in all of these areas. Alright, and this is all within the region. Yeah, I think I've done this correctly. Alright, yeah, only 7 AE for this one. Let's go for it. And this should tag delete both Philistia and Elah and Moab. To, especially Philistia, long-standing nations in the area, gone just like that. Petra survives in the south, though. Yep, alright. The Sinai Palestinian local power of Moab accepts our generous peace offer. Philistine, Western Dead Sea to Canaan, Philistine Debon to Canaan, Moabite Debon to Canaan, and Philistine Eloth to Canaan. Alright, lose me a little bit of AE if you can. Thank you. Okay, and just like that, we are good to go. Lower all the levies. That should be everybody. Yep. Alright, we now have a rather jagged bit of territory with Kemet controlling random bits of it. We're going to have to clean that up real soon here. But we do have some Moab and Adam territory now. I'll wait to do any roading until I control the stuff that Kemet controls, since obviously Kemet controls just a bunch of random spots. So, alright, in terms of the Moab and Adam governor, looks like they're going to be living in Elath, which is fair enough, right? Let's find somebody here. Somebody Dammâseq, ideally. Oh my god, literally, there's no Dammâseq characters of any value anywhere to be found. I'm gonna try to poach an officer. I mean, a family head governor seems like kind of a risk. Anybody at all with any finesse. Oh my god, this is dire. I guess Baltoros Demifid might be an okay option. 4-5 is probably the best we're going to find, honestly. Alright, let me hire his replacement and then I'll promote him to governor. Let's see here. Ooh, Bommelkar Bostara is a new character. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. We'll put him there. Oops, hold on, I didn't do that right. There we go. And over here, let's find that guy. Yeah, Baltoros Demifid. Maybe having the younger character be the governor might have been a little more efficient, all things considered, but fort defense is not the worst thing, and his loyalty should be fine. Okay, we've got ourselves a Moab and Adam governor. Very good. Yeah, this region is absolutely split between me and Kemet right now, but not for long. Okay, so let's take a look at our new holdings as they are at the minute in terms of buildings. Let's see, we've got a city here at Idan. I don't know yet where I'll keep cities or not because I don't have all the territory to look at, so I'm not going to really get rid of any cities or move any capitals around at the minute. Farming settlement for bricks, that can go, or for stone I mean, bricks are over here. Zophar, we'll get rid of that. Keep the mine for that. Destroy that. There may be food problems down here. I've yet to see, but there's enough loyalty room that I can respond to food problems pretty well, I think. All right, around here, destroy all that stuff. All right, and then in Elath. Oh, that was a misclick. I did not mean to destroy the port. Shoot. Okay, I actually wanted to keep the port there. Damn it. That really sucks. That's an expensive mistake. Or, well, whatever. Port's not the biggest priority. I just have to rebuild it later. I'm going to build a palace down here instead, because I know for sure Elath will stay one of our capitals down here. And who lives over here? The Elathi. Can I set up an Elathi colony? That would help a lot. Oh god, let me sort it by name. Taba? That's okay. I'm gonna wait a month for that. Maybe it will update. And over here, this is a city with a ton of good buildings, including a palace. This is such a bad spot for a city, though. I'm going to actually destroy it. These guys won't be pleased with that, but it has to happen. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, this province would be better off with a city in the plains, honestly. In fact, I think I'll literally destroy the city now, as well. Desert Valley City. It's not going to fly. Alright, I think I looked everywhere, so that is fine for now. Okay, and then my levies will be ready again in about half a year. The question is, do I immediately get ready for war with Kemet to clean up Moab and Adam and also make a ton of money from Kemet? Or, like, what's the plan, right? Well, one thing I will say is I may want to look again at the Wonder situation. I have to, like, plan it in this other location because I don't have room there, but if I wanted to build the the Tomb of the Aborids. Let me set up my wonder plan again. The Tomb of the Aborids. What was my design that I liked? It was this one. Lions. Circular. No, that's not the right one. Here we go. Alright, and so, let's see here. Effect-wise, I've got expanding culture now. And then, I'm not gonna build it like this. I'm gonna have it be a higher tier, but just for checking purposes. Expanding culture, honored leader. I need Avatar of Glory for honored leader. Okay, let me back out and check my tech. Avatar of Glory. Where on earth is that one? Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm 1 tech away. So that's 929. That's okay. We can just wait for that. Wait, that's honored leader. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. Right. Okay, and then let me look back at my wonder plan. Okay, so let's check my effects again. So for the Tomb of the Aborids, expanding culture, honored leader, which I can't select yet, and then the last one would be, what was it? I was thinking a strong population was a good last one. I need to rewatch the episode from like a while ago when I first talked about this. I think, oh yeah, omen observations, that's right. So actually in 929, we're going to have all the text we need to get the wonder going, and so if I have it set to the right, gold on top was the idea, and then I think it was pillars of gold. Wait, not ionic with lions, ionic with statues, there we go. And then the base was, I think I said ebony? Or no, not ebony. Was it marble? I think this was the design that I liked. I've got all of the... Oh no, hold on, it's not this, because it was just at tier 3 with what I had. It was ivory, that's right. It was ivory. Yeah, this is just at tier 3. This is the design, that's right. Yeah, this looks amazing. I have enough money, actually, right now, to do this. And I've got stone and precious metals in my capital province. Okay, so in a year, the Tomb of the Aborids can start construction under the 5th Dammâseq ruler, which is exactly what I was hoping for, assuming he makes it that long. Hopefully he does. One issue we're going to have is I don't have a building slot to use in Dammâseq. And maybe I'll get one more from population. Or no, you don't get them from population. I could wait and do... where is it? Religious endowments, but I don't really want to wait for that much, to spend that much PI on that. I could just destroy a building to make room. There's not really any great, also I'm running out of food again. There's not really any great buildings to get rid of. I kind of don't want to get rid of the granary, because the extra food surplus is kind of useful. But, I don't know. What would I get rid of? All these buildings are good, is the issue. Maybe I get rid of the workshop, because I don't need the extra slave desired ratio in Dammâseq. And the extra copy of beer, although it's nice, I can just trade for it. I have so many trade routes to work with, like, I really think I'll be okay, right? Yeah, I'll get rid of the workshop right when I start the wonder construction. I think that's the plan. Okay, so since we have enough money right now, we don't technically need to, like, sack Kemet thoroughly to fund the wonder, but I do still want to go to war with them to seize the rest of Moab and Dom, and I may as well do the similar, like, sail down the Nile plan as I had before. So, let me go ahead and let time continue, because I just want to clean up my borders down here so I can start planning out the region. These guys all want my new resources. Yep, that's fine. Also, yeah, we'll just stay on regular pay for now while we're waiting for the Moab and Adom war. Or, I mean, the Kemet war. I guess for Moab and Adom, so that's not technically incorrect. And also, let me calculate really quick. My army size. Let's see, 46 cohorts. 35, oh god. Why doesn't it just have a number somewhere that tells you exactly how many cohorts you have in total, right? Okay, let me pull out the calculator for this one. Hold on. Let's see here. Is this still counting up? I believe so. Yes, okay, we're good. Okay, 4 plus 8 plus 20 plus 43 plus 35 plus 46. That's 156 cohorts. So our navy needs to expand a little bit to accommodate that. So let me build up. Let's see here, 40 more light ships, I think, is the play. I can just do it from this UI here. This may take a minute, but and I don't have all my cedars. I think was I re-allowing cedar trading? I don't remember if I did that after the previous naval build-up. Exports. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Biblos. Yeah, so I re-allowed the cedar trading. That's fine. I don't need all the cedar set up. I can just build this all slowly. Okay. Build the navy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That should be all of the ships that I need. I guess we'll see pretty soon here if I've miscounted. Yes, we're going to have to wait for the ships, honestly. We'll just wait for the ships. We don't need to go to war right this second. Granaries raided in Saman. Alright. That is a good province for that. I'll take that. We will... Maybe we can get away with this. Force him to do it. I'm going to be greedy and force him to do it. I think I can pull off that loyalty move. Sell marble. Alright. Trade with the Greeks and with the Greeks. Alright, so Kemet's a bit more unified now, so they may... Although they were thoroughly defeated before, they're still a serious opponent, so I need to not expect them just to roll over and get destroyed easily. They have fewer rebellions now. They're not dealing with their other tag, Henneneset, who they're not directly controlling, so... Hard to say if this will be easier or harder, all things considered. We shall see. But it is still going to be a serious war in every regard, and require a lot of careful play. That part's a sure thing. Alright, the ships are getting constructed. Very good. I think as well, I may split the Great Flotilla into two sort of like separate groups in the north and the south to pick up my northern and southern armies, just for easier organization. Potentially, I think we may be able to pull this off in a tier another time here, though, without needing to do that extra step in the middle. Alright. Everybody sail on over. Alright, good stuff. Now I'm noticing that the remainder are building in just a couple of ports, which isn't very efficient. What I'm going to do is once these ships arrive, and I can see the numbers that I have... Ooh. Okay, they're not hostile to me, apparently, so that's good. I think we're going to be at 137, so let me... Yeah, also because 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18... Hold on, wait. Yeah, 137, 18... No, wait, hold on, wait. Oh, there's one up here as well, okay. So 138. Wait, hold on, 138... And 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18... Oh, there's plus one more for each. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 plus 138. Okay, I'm just... I'm just going to do this, I'm not going to try to count it. I'm not very good at counting, so... This is cancel everything and start over, so that it's redistributed among all my ports more efficiently. So, 138 with those guys. So, 1, 2, now we're at 140, so we need 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think that should be correct, and now they're going to be building at all my ports efficiently. I wish it did that automatically, but nope. Not to be. Pirates are plundering my town. That's fine. Oh no. I think they just nuked one of my ships. Let's build one more. Whoops. Okay. I think we're looking good. Mari is losing territory in their middle, I think. I don't remember these being uncolonized before. Hit is fighting Isin. Assyria is chillin'. Adamdun has risen up. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Alright. I haven't adjusted any of the policies down here. What am I doing? I am really not paying attention right now. Let us fix that. Yeah, these all need to be... What are you doing, Governor? These all need to be on harsh treatment. What on earth are you doing? Holy crap. Let's not let that continue. Oh my gosh, please. Please just select this, I beg of you. Alright, that's addressed the problem very slightly. What we really need to do is own the rest of the Kemet land so that we can pick our capital spots, build cities, and then build palaces and other loyalty buildings. That's what actually has to happen here. It's just going to be a matter of time, unfortunately. I just have to wait for that to happen. Alright. Our armies are all ready to go. I'm going to get my armies moving at this point, I believe. Yeah, let's get to it. Over here. Raise there. You guys just raise directly in tier. You guys raise a little further up the coast. You guys raise by the border, which I believe is here. You guys raise here. And that is everybody. This will probably take a minute to get everybody organized, but just let me get everyone moving in force march like a smart strategic commander. Alright. Down you come. I think that's everybody. I believe so. Yeah, we're good. Yep. I need some fresh coffee. Between episodes, I'm going to brew a pot. That will pick right up. Shoring up defenses. The denizens of the territory of Az-Soda have been feuding with their neighbors in Beta. As a result, an impressive fortified wall is being erected in Az-Soda, outdoing the efforts of their rival. As they say, conflict drives innovation. Oh, free fort in Az-Soda. I was going to build a fort there. Or actually, no, hold on. Didn't I already build a fort here? Maybe I forgot to. Could also get 750 manpower, which at the minute would do nothing, so... actually, getting a garrison here might not be the worst thing. Help with their loyalty. I guess I'll get a fort. Oh, actually, it's a level 2 fort. See, it wasn't updated already. Okay, I'm going to just destroy that for money in that case. I should have got it for the garrison. That was I guess a small mistake, but oh well. Alright, and these guys come. And I think that's everybody. The fleet is almost finished. 160 should be enough for everybody. Then we gotta get to organizing. Although I will say that I will have a larger section than normal down here to take care of this area. But let's get everybody organized at the fleet first, and then we'll figure out the southern invasion force. Alright. These guys have slight attrition when they're all standing here. That's actually probably okay with our manpower gain, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Also, what is happening up here? Bithynia is attacking these guys. Yeah, Bithynia, I know that I'm guaranteeing you, but you better not take advantage of my protection. I'm not guaranteeing you so that you can just fight your neighbors. Palace in Eloth is done. Alright, that's going to help out a little bit. And then let's get to building a Peacekeeper, and then probably also a garrison after that. Alright, the last couple ships are on their way down, and then we can start organizing. Alright, here they come. Barbs down here. That's a pretty big barb force down here. I think I'm going to pay them off. It's going to take me like 5 months or a year to get... Not 5 months or a year. It's going to take me like multiple months or like a year to get an army even down here to fight these guys. And they're a pretty large force, led by a pretty good commander. So I don't even know if I really want to divert the resources. I think I'd honestly rather just pay these guys their giant fee. Just get out of here. Alright, they are on their way. Go ravage the Petra and Kemet land, please, not my land. Not that that land down there is super valuable, but it would just cause a lot of problems in an already very unstable region, to put it mildly. Alright, so... Oh, there's one more boat being finished up here, right? Okay, but that's fine. We'll get organizing in the meantime. Okay, so let me think about this. These guys don't have a fort over here, I don't believe. No fort there. Yeah, no fort anywhere in the Kemet South. Once you're in Sinai, there's forts, but I don't need to go into Sinai. So, in order to just seize the Kemet stuff in Moab and Edom, I only need, technically, like a 2 cohorts would probably be fine, assuming they don't raise any forces over here. Now, I'm completely confident that there's not enough Kemet population around here for them to raise levies in the area. What they could do, though, is hire mercenaries in the area, and the mercenaries might refuse to join my side if I try to bribe them. Which would put me in a position where if all of the rest of my army is in Kemet, I won't have the ability to actually take this land, and this area might actually be vulnerable at that point, right? Also, I guess I didn't even look at this, but Dibon has a level 2 fort. I'm going to lower this to level 1 and actually build a palace here as well. Well, hold on, no, I'm not going to do that, because Dibon may not be the capital. Probably, I mean Nabo. Dibon will be the capital down here. In fact, it's already a city. It's farmland, it's in a good spot. In fact, let me actually make this the capital now, and so I can build a palace here. I'm going to replace the workshop with a garrison. A little bit of city micro in the middle of me talking. But, right, so I think the best option, honestly, is to leave a larger force than I think I need to take Kemet, but I don't need to leave a giant force. I don't need to leave, for example, the entire Jordan Rift Valley levy, like I did last time, because last time I knew for sure Kemet's armies are in the area. This time, and one thing I should note as well is Kemet just won their war against the Rift faction, so they've re-secured Sinai, so their armies might still be around this area, so I think honestly the safest option is that I leave one of my smaller but still, you know, sizable armies like the Phoenicia levy in the area to take care of this stuff, and then potentially come down and get a bit more war score in Sinai. I think that's probably fine. Maybe the Canaan levy would be large enough to handle it. Let me leave the Canaan levy because they're my smallest full army, and I feel like that's probably fine. Maybe the Ugarit levy even I could leave. That might be pushing it though. I think what I want to do is, let's see here. I think I'll leave the Canaan and Ugarit levies to take care of the southern area, and then to work on war score over in Sinai. I think that's the play. So you two guys, I'm going to get into force march, and have you guys head on down, first of all to Sittim, and then we'll reorganize from there. Alright, so we'll let them get moving as my ship finishes up. Alright, so that's the plan for the south. These guys should be able to handle this stuff directly. Technically one of the more important parts of this war, because I actually want to take this land oratory advance as well. Very good. which means we can now get Avatar of Glory. Our glorious elite deserve far more than fame and recognition for their works. We must build to the heavens in order to show the world their power. Alright, and now the time has come. We've got the money, we've got the resources, we've got the willpower. The time has come for the first wonder of the Dammâseq campaign. I do mean the first wonder. I do have more wonders I want to get to. So let's build it in our capital, Dammâseq, the Tomb of the Aborids. I'm going to be replacing the workshop. So we're going to lose access to the beer surplus. We can always just trade for beer, to be fully honest. National pop growth is probably worth it. I'm just going to change my trades right now anyways. What can I get rid of that isn't as important? This is helping a lot with stability probably, or with unrest I mean. Let's see here. Honestly, the saffron may have to go. I don't want to lose the ruler pop gain, but all the other things are like happiness stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the saffron. That's a bummer because that's a nice resource. Or not, hold on. Yeah, saffron. Alright, so now we can get ourselves another copy of beer from Jedit. Alright, very good. Let's also get rid of that. There we go, so now we have only one copy of beer. This will update in a minute. And then we'll also trade for more grain, I think. Or we can start working towards another food combination. I think just more grain is honestly fine. Let's trade with Nkomi. Alright, that should help out with our food situation. And now we have an extra building slot. We can start construction of a wonder. Let us do just that. Alright, the Tomb of the Aborids. Here it is. Gold, gold, and ivory starts at tier 3. About 8,000 gold to construct. It's going to take us... Well, let me first find a construction leader. So this is another thing that's going to look for finesse. Oh my god, alright. I could go ahead and use one of these non-Dammâseq characters I've been turning my nose up at out of racism. So, let's see. Tribal ground construction plus 2%. Interesting. This guy here is Pal Marine. Having a foreigner build the Tomb of the Aborids for the nationalist Dammâseq probably isn't going to fly too well. Honestly, I think that the construction leader just speeds it up, and we're going to probably have multiple construction leaders. I think to continue the vibe of the Dammâseq being racist in a way that is bad for the state, which is how racism always is for the state, we're going to go ahead and have Dammâseq characters only be the construction leaders. Also, intelligent is good for Great Wonder construction, so this guy, Himilko or Mitba, this youngster, punches above his weight. Let us assign him. Oh yeah, that sped that up a lot. Alright, so we're looking at a 9:55 completion date for the Tomb of the Aborids. I mean, I don't know yet, actually, because I need to put my effects on, so let me not forget about that. Okay, so, first of all, expanding culture. Our civilization is built on the unification of our beliefs and culture. Together as one people and one nation, we grow and prosper and welcome those who wish to join in our midst to learn our way of life. And tier 3 is about the highest tier we're probably going to be able to pull off at construction. Again, let's remember that wonders gain prestige as they age, so we'll get to tier 4 eventually. But we're just over the line to tier 3 at over 75, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so this increases the gold cost, but not the time cost. Also, 60 political influence as well for this. Alright, next up is Honored Leader. A leader should always abide by these two rules. First, to only do what the reason of ruling and legislating facilities suggest for the service of man. Second, to change opinion when justified or to the public advantage, never for personal pleasure. Alright. And I actually don't know if we're going to have enough once we get the last thing on here. We may have to delay slightly, but we'll at least see in a minute here what that looks like. Omen observations. Studying the signs around us, we understand the paths of fate and learn how we can move towards our brightest future. We are able to actually not do it. We actually need 180 Wow, it's 60 PI per... Yikes, that's expensive. Alright. We're going to have to save some PI for this one, unfortunately. But we do have the Wonder ready to go in terms of construction. We just have to wait a little bit longer for the PI needed for this stuff. But once we actually are able to build it, these are the bonuses I want for this Wonder. They're both meta bonuses that are good for the campaign, and also they are thematically appropriate bonuses for what the Aberrid family are really focused on in their like legacy. Following your omens, expanding the culture, and honoring the Aberrid leaders. Alright, so we're just going to have to wait for the PI. Fortunately, we're going to build up a lot of PI during the Kemet War, so this Kemet War will mostly be to get back the money that we're about to spend on this Wonder. Okay, that's fine. Let's wait for the friggin' ship to arrive, and then we'll get organizing. Also, I'm going to turn on fort maintenance. A little bit, you know, conservative perhaps, but not the worst idea. Okay, let's see here. I think we just go for Shophesh once again. No need to play around. Yeah, keep the tyranny loss going. Alright, and the buy room should be on its way. Oh, another from Pops. Okay, in that case, we can get another copy of cloth. Could be handy. Another copy of dates. Dates. No more copies of dates. Let's start getting towards salt, I think. In fact, I'm going to switch out one of my grain trades for a salt trade, because that's still food value. I think I can probably get away with that. Well, I guess we'll see in a minute if I can. Legion maintenance cost reduction. If I get mercenaries, that will be handy. Alright. Come on. Biream. Complete and sail over down here. Alright, what's this one called? The Hazi. Alright, Hazi, get down here. We're waiting on you. Pretender support. Okay, sure. That governor has pretender support for some reason. That is not going to fly, but it is what it is. Alright. Here we are. 25th, or 27th of February. Let's get this army organized. Alright, so first and foremost, similar thing as before. I think we're going to go in groups of 10 for the flotilla. And the rest of this episode may honestly just be naval organization, so sorry about that in advance. But this is going to allow us to make an outrageous amount of money from sacking the Egyptians. No, not you. Let me do it like this. Alright. I'm also going to organize my navy a bit more cohesively during this invasion. The second Egyptian invasion, or I should say the second Canaanite invasion of Egypt, will begin shortly. Just need to get this all organized. Alright. We'll see if it's like father, like son, with successfully invading Egypt. One can hope. We're going to spend a lot of our money on that Wonder pretty soon, so I am desperately hoping for some good Delenda Est style sacks. I think we can pull it off though. Alright. Almost there. Okay. And I think I'm going to keep the Great Canaanite Flotilla itself, like, as a reserve in tier, just in case I need it for something else. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is start to organize these armies. So first and foremost, the Levy of Herman can split into, let's see here, almost 5, but sadly at the minute just 4 cohorts with extra. So once Herman can have 5 full armies of 10 cohorts, that will be awesome. But at the minute, that is not what is happening here. Alright, actually, let me do it like this. Let me split you just down the middle. Split in half. Herman. And then split in half again. And the other one, split in half. Okay, let me get all my Herman levies. These are all about the same size, so that's good. They all have one donkey in support. Okay, I actually, levies of Herman, 12, 12, 12, 11. I think what I might do is have, let me think about this, because Ahiram only has 3 Marshal himself, which means supporting these sacking levies with other levies may be necessary. I think as long as I'm just careful, I can get away with this. Yeah, let me actually set up the first couple navies to carry just the entire 4 levies on their own with the extra units, and I'll draw from the flotilla actually. So first navy and flotilla. How do I want to do this? How do I do this actually? Can I? Here we go. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the second navy, or whatever. Move 2 over. No, other way. Alright, first navy and flotilla. Here we go. Move 2 over. Then third navy and flotilla. Yeah, so I'll use the flotilla for this, actually. Move 2 over. And then the last one I need to move 1 over. Alright. So, first levy of Herman. Get on the boat, first navy. Good. That's a good start. Alright, second levy of Herman. Second navy. Alright, good. I calculated that right. Third levy, third navy. Fourth levy, fourth navy. There we go. Perfect. That was a clean embarkation. Is that a word? Embarkation? I think so. Whatever the case, that's the sacking armies attended to, also down here. I think the way I'm going to do this with the Canaan and Ugarit levies is I'm going to send the Ugarit levy over to get Hura and then Sawar, and they'll just start from Mashid, because then they can just go both directions. I guess they can start over here first. And then you guys are going to probably just be here and then move your way south. So that's the plan with that. Alright, over here, the Kadesh levy can be split into, I think, can I split this into, let's see here. I think we just split it into groups of 4 again. Split in half, split in half, then the other Kadesh levy, split in half. Okay, so let me look at it like this. We just select the sorry this is so convoluted, we just select the non-Kadesh levies. Okay, so how many cohorts is this? That's the number that I need to see here. 11 cohorts, 11, 11, 10. Okay. So, with that in mind, 3rd Navy and 5th Navy, 6th and 7th all need to get 1 more each. So that'll use the rest of the flotilla. That's perfect. Alright. And then 6th Navy and the flotilla. Give me 1 more ship. Flotilla and 7th. No. And the 6th Navy. I misclicked earlier. Alright. That's the end of the flotilla for now. We will reconstruct the we'll reorganize the flotilla out of our navies after the war. Okay, so now, 1st Levy of Kadesh, 5th Navy. Perfect. It does go down the list accurately, which I like. 2nd Levy should go on the 6th Navy, and then the 7th Navy for the 3rd Levy. And then this guy should be able to get on the 8th Navy. That is exactly perfect. There we go. If I have extra ships at the end, I'll reorganize the flotilla from the extra ships, and I may just have them hang out by here, honestly. Or maybe I'll post them actually at Rapahu in kind of a middle point between the war and the southern area of my land for the other war. The other side of the war, I should say. Alright, so in terms of who's left, also I should note that the Kadesh levy led by Daniel has the 9 martial advantage, so the Kadesh levy is my army killing levy, so I need to remember to deploy them appropriately. I may have the Kadesh levy focus less on sieging and be stationed in strategic locations around the Nile to kind of be deployed with the navies to go help out wherever the Kemet army emerges. We'll have to see how that works out. But, okay, the Phoenicia levy and the Jordan Rift Valley levy. So, the Phoenicia levy I can just split into 2 and then have one be an 11 stack. I'll have to draw from the 15th Navy for that. Alright, so 15th Navy, we'll do that now. And 9th Navy. Reorganize. 15th Navy needs to give up 1 ship temporarily. Sorry, 15th Navy. You're all part of the flotilla in spirit, so you're all just, you know, doing it for the team. Alright, first levy of Phoenicia should be able to get on the 9th Navy, because it has the 11th. Alright. Yes, perfect. Alright, and then the second levy of Phoenicia should be able to get on the 10th Navy, because you've got 10. Yes. Perfect. Alright, these guys here, I am going to split into... I think I'd rather have them be larger armies than under 10, so let me split it into 3, like, chunky armies, essentially, for sieging weight. That's not the right button. Let's do this correctly, Mrs. Adventurer. So splitting into 3, though, without using split in half might be kind of convoluted. I have to just do it manually, unfortunately. Yeah, this is irritating. Alright, so let's see here. So I can split the other one in half once I split the third off. Okay, so let's see here. 3 archers. Let's do 2 spearmen. 1 axeman. 5 skirmishers. Sounds about right. Okay, this looks pretty good. Third levy of Jordan Rift Valley, or no, second levy. 12 cohorts. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So and then the other Jordan Rift force, I'm just gonna split in half. Okay, so 3,000, 3,000, and 3,250. That's perfect. Okay, so we need 13, 12, and 12. Perfect. We can do it with this. All right. 13. Then I'll move those guys away. On the 11th Navy. Perfect. This is actually pretty fun. I like this part of the game. I don't know if anybody else likes watching it, but I like doing it. Alright, now we need 12 for the 12th Navy. This is my Hoi 4 player brain being engaged by all this logistic stuff. Alright, what did I say, 12? Yeah, 12. Alright, and then the 13th Navy needs, I believe, needs 12, yeah. Yeah, that is the case. Alright. That is all of our armies embarked. So now, the 14th and 15th Navies will be merged together. We're going to call this the reserves. The Reserve Navy. I'll just call it the reserves. Alright, so the reserves are going to follow the navies over, and it's going to station, like before, at Tamiat. And actually, well, I could station it a bit more safely at Rapahu, but I think having it be stationed at Tamiat is better for reacting. So the reserves will be a source of ships for the other navies as they maybe take attrition or get attacked by Kemet, navy forces or whatnot. I still, flatly lose to any Kemet navies in the water. These navies are not very strong. This is basically a transport navy in all ways. So the reserves are going to head over to Tamiat. And everybody else, I think, can also head that direction, although I'm not going to... If I send them to Tamiat, they're going to all drop their people off, and it's going to screw everything up, so... Let's make sure I've selected everybody. It's a great noise to have be like that. Alright, all of you guys, sort of like before, come over here. Then we'll organize you once you arrive. Alright. The second invasion of Egypt begins. The navies are on their way. Whew. Very good. Also, the barbs are actually going to be in these Kemet areas, which is not great. I did not think about that possibility. I thought they'd go south, but they're going north. That's not great, but they're going to be losing strength as they siege, so I can just take it from them, so should be okay. These guys are about to get into position. Very good. Master of the Guard, okay. Ooh, Balturos Milkermaid. This guy's quite promising. In fact, I may want to make him a different position altogether. Let's see, 7 Marshal. I don't really have anyone better, but yeah, this guy's really good. He's got dysentery though, but I will take him. It's a family character. Alright, these guys are almost here. Alright. Okay, these guys are almost there. 23rd of April. Out of naval range. I know, just temporarily. Don't you worry. I'll wait for these guys to arrive. 28th of April. Okay, we are ready for war, I believe. Yes, definitely in the right position. But you're going to have to wait for the next episode for the war to be declared. Sorry to leave you on a brutal cliffhanger like this, but the second invasion of Kemet is imminent. We are about to seize the remainder of Moab and Edom from them, hopefully with no problems from the barbarians. Hopefully not. I think Kemet actually may have their armies raised around here because they're attacking their former breakaway province, Per-Bast. So we'll see exactly what we can do. Because another thing I want to do in this war, along with just re-seizing, or not re-seizing, but seizing Moab and Edom, Kemet from them, is force them to release people in their, probably in their core further back down, because I want to keep them alive up here for me to sack them more easily. I don't want to have to fight their release nations to sack them, so a little bit of devious sacking plan. And then make them re-release Great Gulf as well. That may be on the cards. Whatever the case, we're going to have to see where things go in the next episode of the Dammâseq Campaign. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.